Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Time now is 7:24. Well, this Halloween, channel your inner mad scientist with a spooky laboratory-themed party and have a ghoulishly good time without breaking the bank. Lifestyle expert Suzanne Brown is here as her alter ego, Dr. Luna Dementia. Wow! And she's going to show us how we can look at all this. You are so creative.
Thank you, thank you. Last year I was a zombie. This year I went in the mad scientist direction.
Well,
I'm going a little.
You look very good.
Thank you.
With all the spiders on you.
Well, first of all, my big thing is you should do Halloween as inexpensively as possible.
Of course.
Goodwill is your best friend.
Okay.
I went to the Goodwill and I found this old lab jacket, and I just bloodied it up and put some spiders on it, and
there you go.
It's easy.
And now you're the crazy mad scientist.
I am. In this jar, it could be sangria, but what I did is I took a brain mold, which you can also find at the
Where does one find a brain mold? I guess
at the Halloween store.
Halloween store,
and it's really a couple of bucks, and it
Yeah.
just makes a great little ice cube that keeps your beverages cold.
Yeah, that looks very spooky.
If you don't have a brain mold, you can always make a spooky hand.
Okay.
Just fill a rubber glove with water, freeze it, and use that as ice, and it's just a spooky hand that's floating in the beverage. Okay, so every mad scientist needs to have a few creepy jars.
Sure, and those look quite creepy, but I'm sure they're tasty. What do you have in there?
Well, this one is brain cupcake, and you take a cupcake, you get a store-bought cupcake, cut it and put it at the bottom, a little raspberry jam, and then you pipe icing on top of it, and this is just pink icing, and it just gives it a creepy look. All of these labels, I did these labels, and they're all on my website too, so if you don't have time to make your own labels, you can just
go there and print them out?
And download them. Wine bottles. If you're going to be serving wine, just turn them into something really creepy.
Right. If you can't read the label, it says poison on it.
This one says body fluid experiment.
Okay, I'll take some of the body fluid, please.
So you'll have a drink of body fluid. Candles, these are just plain white candles that I dripped red crayon down the side of them. It just gives them a really bloody, creepy look to them. And they're so easy to make. Just do it over the sink so it doesn't make a mess.
Super creative.
Test tubes, again, at the party store, they probably cost me about $5 for the test tubes. You put kids' little juices in them, or if you want to do grab bags for kids, you could put candies in them, those small little candies, and seal it up for their goodie bags.
That's a great idea. Of course, there's an eyeball in there, too.
You have to have eyeballs. You also, if you have some rusty things around the house, some saws or just anything that's creepy, rusty is always good because it makes it look like a mad scientist lab.
Yeah, and over here you have body parts.
Those are body parts.
That's your Petri dish.
There's body part candy that's available at the supermarket, and I put some gummy worms in there too, and some green jello.
Have an ear, kid.
They're just really creepy and gross.
There's an eyeball for you. There you go.
And if you have adults, you can turn those into jello shots.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
For the big boy parties.
And finally, I went to the Goodwill and I found this gigantic head. They are available at the party stores for $20, but I got mine for $3.
There you go. We love the Goodwill.
We cut his head open, we gave him a little lobotomy, and he's a great serving tray. I could just picture him with some guacamole or some shrimp dip in there, and people just digging right into it.
This is great. I love this, this big old head. Okay, I mean, you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Not only did you make great products, but also just the way you decorated everything. Your tablecloth, you created a seam over here, like you did an operation on it.
I tore up an old tablecloth and I put some blood on it and I sewed up the edges, and it just looks like it's a mad scientist lab. So, I mean, it's very easy to pull this off at the last minute. You still have time before Halloween.
All right, you're the best. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
All right, everyone, please head over to our website at WTNH.com. From there, you go to the weekend section, and that will take you to Suzanne's website, and that will take you to all of this fantastic stuff that she has right here. All right, thanks so much once again.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, stay with us. More